Welcome to Germany's Country Analysis by Team 2 by Antonio, Armando, Nathan, Paul, and myself, Ben Gutierrez. Germany, officially Federal Republic of Germany, German Deutschland, or Bundesrepublik Deutschland. Country in Central and Western Europe, one of 28 countries that make up the European Union. Germany lies between the Baltic and the North Seas, to the north, and to the Alps, Lake Constance, and to the High Rhines to the south. It borders Denmark to the north, Poland and the Czech Republic to the east, Austria and Switzerland to the south, France to the southwest, Luxembourg, Belgium, and Netherlands to the west. Germany itself traverses the continent's main physical divisions, from the outer range of the Alps northward across the varied landscapes of central Germany uplands, and then across the North German plains. As one of Europe's largest countries, Germany encompasses a wide variety of landscapes: the tall, sheer mountains of the south, the sandy, rolling hills of the north, the forested hills of the urban west, and the plains of the agricultural east. Germany consists of 16 continent states covering an area of 130,988 square miles, with 83 million inhabitants, the most populous state in the European Union and the 17th in the world. It has a dense population of 600.9 square miles per mile, that is 58th in the world, with a per capita income about 40,883 euros in 2018. The history and the formation of Germany and two of the larger cities. Formation of Germany started back recording in the Roman Empire in 962, followed by the German Empire in 1871, the Weimar Republic from 1919 to 1933, back to Germany, and then to West and East Germany from 1949 to 1990, and their unification October 3rd, 1990. Berlin is the capital and the largest city of Germany. Berlin is also Germany's 16th state. It is the largest city of Germany by area and population. The Berlin urban area goes beyond the city limits with a population of approximately 3.74 million in 2018, second largest in the European Union, only to London. Berlin straddles the banks of the river Spree, became the capital of Prussia in 1701, followed by the German Empire in 1871 and the Weimar Republic in 1919, then the Third Reich in 1933. Berlin, along with Germany, was divided into East Berlin and West Berlin. Later, with the unification of Germany in 1990, Berlin became the capital again. Frankfurt serves as Germany's financial capital and the country's busiest airport. Politics of Germany. Germany is a democratic federal parliamentary republic with federal legislative power is vested in the Bundestag, the parliament, and the Bürgerrat, the representative body, meaning the government is elected by the people. The constitution is called the Grundgesetz, sets the right of the people, and describes the government. Frank-Walter Steinmeier is the current president and head of the state since 2017. Angela Merkel is chancellor or head of the government. She was elected in 2005 and re-elected in 2009, 2013, and 2018.
Languages. The official language is German, with over 95% of the population speaking German as their first language. Minority languages include Sorbian, spoken by 0.09% in the eastern part of Germany, North Frisian, spoken in North Friesland by around 10,000 people. Danish is spoken by about 0.06%, mainly in the area along the Danish border. Romani, an indigenous language, is spoken by around 0.08%, and some immigrant languages include Turkish, which is spoken by around 1.8%, Kurdish by about 0.3%. German is a part of the West Germanic family of languages, closely related to Dutch, English, Frisian, and Yiddish, with 121 million speakers worldwide. German is the official language in Austria, Germany, Liechtenstein, and Switzerland, and has official status in Belgium and Luxembourg. Business language. While the official language in German is German, English is the best known foreign language, generally used for international business. Educated Germans usually have a good command of at least one other foreign language, the most common being French, Italian, Spanish, and Russian, particularly in the eastern countries. The literacy rate between 2000 to 2015, Germany adult literacy rate remained stable at around 99% between both females and males. The time zone. There is only one time zone in Germany, Central European Time, UTC plus 1, which is used as standard time. The Central European Summer Time, UTC plus 2, is observed when daylight savings time is in force. The exchange rate. Currently, 1 euro amounts to 1.10 cents US dollars, or 1 US dollar equivalent to 0.91 euros. Full time work in Germany. On average, employees in Germany have some of the shortest working hours in Europe. Match this with high productivity levels, and it seems that Germans strike an ideal work life balance. The average working week in Germany is between 36 and 40 hours. The majority of full time jobs in Germany are 7 or 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, with an hour or 30 minutes break at lunchtime. Part time work in Germany. Anyone working in Germany for less than 30 hours per week is considered a part time employee. Legal limits to working hours in Germany. In Germany, there are strict legal limits on working hours. You are not permitted to work more than 8 hours per day. The working week runs from Monday to Saturday. Employees must not work more than 48 hours per week. Work on Sundays and public holidays is largely prohibited, except for workers in the service industry. Work on Sundays must be compensated by corresponding time off within the following 2 weeks. If you work between 6 and 9 hours, you're entitled to a 30-minute break. Breaks can also be split into two breaks of 15 minutes. And if you work more than 9 hours, you're entitled to a 45-minute break after 6 hours of work. You must receive a break of more than 11 hours between work shifts. Working overtime in Germany. Overtime work must also conform to the maximum working hours specified above, or no more than 60 hours a week. The national holidays. There are more public holidays in Germany than any other European country. Below is the list of a few of the holidays that are observed in Germany, including New Year's, Good Friday, Easter Monday, Labor Day, Whit Monday, Corpus Christi, Assumption Day, Day of German Unity, Reformation Day, All Saints Day, Penance Day, Christmas, and St. Stephen's Day.
Now we will discuss Germany's economic situation. The German economy is Europe's largest economy and is also ranked fifth in the world. Leading exports include machinery, vehicles, chemicals, and household equipment. The country has a highly skilled labor force, but similar to other Western European neighbors, Germany also faces significant demographic challenges to support sustained long-term growth. Germany is the second most populous nation in Europe behind Russia, and the country has a number of natural resources including iron ore, timber, salt, uranium, potash, nickel, copper, and natural gas. Germany's gross domestic product in terms of purchasing power parity has steadily been increasing and is currently ranked number 5 in the world. Additionally, in terms of real growth rate, Germany's GDP has also increased and is currently ranked 128th globally. gross national saving has remained constant at around 28% of GDP, and household consumption and exports of goods and services remain the largest end-use composition, while government consumption and investment in fixed capital trail behind. Agriculture in Germany produces potatoes, wheat, barley, sugar beets, fruit, cabbage, milk products, cattle, pigs, and poultry. Germany is among the world's largest and most technologically advanced producer of iron, steel, coal, cement, chemicals, machinery, vehicles, machine tools, electronics, automobiles, food and beverages, shipbuilding, and textiles. As we already discussed, Germany's economics play a major role in Europe, and the country is a founding member of both the European Union and the Eurozone. The country has a social market economy that combines capitalism with social policies that favor social insurance. Germany has also implemented economic policies to strengthen its infrastructure in order to boost investments in the country. Germany has also joined with 10 other European nations to adopt a common currency known as the euro. This strategic economic shift gives Germany and other European nations the opportunity to flourish economically while at the same time supporting the private sectors of their country.
German competitiveness. Germany ranks 7th in the 2019 Global Competitiveness Index, falling from 3rd place the previous year in 2018. They rank high in many categories, as you can see here. The lowest two are ICT adoption and health, and the top ones are innovation capabilities and microeconomic stability. Areas to improve. Germany lags behind in high-speed internet access and adoption of technology. This is important as in future years there will be an importance of internet connectivity for Internet of Things and adoption of new technologies using apps, mobile devices, telemedicine, things like that. And adoption of new technologies. Germany is a pretty traditional country and is a little bit slower to adopt new technologies than some of their European peers and global peers. Germany, like the rest of the EU, has seen its financial system rocked by scandals and lose some of its stability. In the rankings, they suffered because of this. It's another area where Germany can improve. They can shore up their financial system to make the overall economy more competitive and more stable. Germany must stay ahead of the changing skills needed for the modern economy. While Germany ranked high in skills in the index, as we know, the skills for the future are rapidly changing, and the skills that many of the workers have today will not apply in the future. So this is an area that Germany needs to stay on top of if they are going to remain competitive and in the top 10 as they have in recent years. What are they good at? Germany was top 5 in innovation capability, business dynamism, market size, skills, and macroeconomic stability. Overall, Germany is a very innovative and dynamic country. They're known for their car industry, but they're also known for high-level manufacturing and many other sectors, which makes their economy very diverse and very stable. Germany was also high in product market, 9th overall, and infrastructure, 8th overall. Like many European countries, Germany focuses a lot of their financial abilities into infrastructure, so that's a huge area for them. And product market, Germany is the biggest market in the EU, so they have a huge market globally. Germany has consistently been one of the top economies of the world in recent years. Like I said, ranking 3rd last year. They're the main driving economy of the EU and one of the top economies in the world.
The healthcare system in Germany is considered to be the oldest in the world. The system dates back to the Middle Ages when German craftsmen paid into a common fund that would be used to help members that were sick or fell on hard times financially. The system is considered a universal multi-payer system, which includes both private and statutory health care that every citizen pays for and is subsidized by the German government. The system is praised globally for its general success and is often referenced as a solid middle ground between completely socialized healthcare systems and the current hybrid approach that is used here in the U.S. Some highlights of the German healthcare system include a high number of employed doctors in the country, leading to a ratio of 1 doctor for every 211 patients. Additionally, on average, there are approximately 8 beds per 1,000 people. The obesity rate is currently 22.3%, with a worldwide ranking of 79th in terms of population obesity. Finally, the life expectancy of Germany's total population is 81.1 years. Despite the global praise that Germany receives for its healthcare system, there are still a number of flaws that need to be addressed. First, although the doctor density rate, or the number of doctors per patient, is relatively low, it does not take into account any regional differences. Specifically, there tends to be an oversupply of doctors in large cities, while smaller and more rural areas experience a shortage of doctors. Additionally, Germany tends to pay doctors less on average than surrounding countries, which leads to qualified doctors to leave in order to seek better wages. Another problem in Germany is also common here in the US, mainly that poor people are generally sicker on average than those who make more money. The reason behind this is due to what is called the social determinants of health. These include access to affordable and healthy food options, safe areas to exercise such as public parks or recreation centers, and having enough time and money, including transportation means, to seek medical care when it's needed. Finally, Germany has seen an increase in for-profit hospitals that require private insurance and increased costs in exchange for shorter wait times and access to a specialist faster than through government-sponsored hospitals. In order to overcome these obstacles, Germany can consider increasing the average pay for doctors in order to increase the retention rate. The country could also consider improving the infrastructure, specifically the housing situation in their large cities, to allow citizens the ability to make healthier lifestyle decisions. Providing access to public parks and recreation areas, affordable housing options for families, as well as additional, smaller, walk-in clinics and offices in high-density areas are all recommended suggestions to help overcome the problems. Additionally, adopting a hybrid approach for hospitals that can accommodate both private insurance customers as well as government-sponsored patients will help ensure that everyone has access to quality healthcare options. As we've discussed throughout this presentation, it is clear that Germany is a key member of the European Union. It has the largest economy and is the second most populous nation to Russia in Europe. The country remains a strong presence not only in Europe but also worldwide. We'd like to thank you for listening to our presentation. A complete list of references is provided on the following slides. If there happen to be any questions, please direct them to any member of our team.